Hi, today's video is about the brilliance of the body, and I've been learning so much lately. As I've said in other videos, I was a dancer in New York and Los Angeles for quite a while, and of course I knew my body, but it hasn't been until recently doing somatic meditation that I have really begun to understand the brilliance of the emotional body. And so we rely so much on our minds, and our minds tend to override any messages in the body until we develop a value and really a deep understanding of it. But it takes a lot of practice because we are who we are based on our society and what we've been taught to rely so heavily on the mind. So it's really slowing things down. If you notice a reaction to someone, an angry reaction, that's going to be the first thing that comes up in the body because it's a protection for us. It's that fight of the fight, flight, and freeze reaction. But if you sit with that felt sense of anger and go underneath it, there's usually a lot of hurt and a lot of pain, and it's important to tune into that. I often say that our child self, our inner child, is the body, and she really wants us to come back and get her and respond to her in a way that heals the past. So if we've been hurt in the past and someone hurts us in the present, they're going to represent all the hurts that we've ever had. So a lot of times that anger will come up when we slow things down, and we know that often that person is, maybe it feels like a rejection when they're really just drawing a boundary and trying to take care of themselves. When we slow things down, we can often see the intentions of other people and also the source of our, those match fire feelings that come up. And the source underneath the anger is often huge pain. And if for you it's more that you go to immediate crying, it could be that there's some anger under there that we need to tune into and clear out. So I find that brain spotting is so helpful because it helps people move into the observer of a living meditation. You are living moment to moment meditation. What do I mean by that? So in brain spotting, we ask people that if they're talking about something, to what's coming up in your body. And they'll be, talking about an interaction at work, and they'll be like, gosh, my stomach really hurts. And they won't have noticed their stomach because their mind, of course, is hijacking the experience. So it's important to start having that correlation between what's going on in your body while you're talking about something. Someone might mention, gosh, I'm waiting for some new glasses in the mail. And I'll be like, well, what are you noticing in your body? Oh, a little bit of a tingling because I'm going to be being able to see a little more clearly. So making that connection between the tingling and the experience, or the stomach pain and the experience, is helping you start to understand that your body is giving you messages all the time. So I know that for me, it used to be that I had maybe a few minutes of a warning before, I got really angry, or a few minutes of a warning before I knew, gosh, I'm really tired and I need to take a break. And that can expand as you tune into your body and you understand the messages from the body. It'll be giving you warnings an hour ahead to take a break, or to sit down and do a little thinking about what's coming up. So you want to hear those messages because there's a brilliance to the body that goes well beyond athleticism. And it takes practice, practice, practice. So this living meditation, this noticing what's going on in my body right now in relationship to every moment. But that's why, of course, having a insight mindfulness-based morning practice expands out into your day. It extends out into your day. You begin to start to notice things you never noticed before if you're taking that 20 minutes in the morning and doing a somatic mindfulness meditation. So there's a big advantage to doing that, having that practice. And then you can extend it out to your whole day and let it be a living meditation so that everything can become more intentional and less driven by our past, our trauma that's held in that deep brain. As we release that, as we neutralize that, our lives become much more, we take things less personally, our lives become more intentional. We're able to match what our our hopes are for our lives. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. Take good care.